third time I make this video today, and hope you enjoyed this video. And I think I'm gonna try to be more detailed next time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like think about the relationship and complexity. Like what's like the roles like if it's like a side character, then what kind of role? Is it like a mentor or someone, or just their their jobs, like their role, like what's their purpose? Like if are they their mentors, are their students, are their villains, are their enemies, or such and such, and what's what is like their relationship with the people around them? Like what's their development with their at their analysis is like 1 or 10. Like is it like very good or very great or extremely? And there's the development with your protagonist antagonist is just the same thing I said about earlier about the bonding with 1 or 10. And the description, there's the talk about the settings, their characters, and their tones and situation. Like something that sounds like there's subtext, like they're exposed, meaning attack or defend. Like other guy did say about earlier about like one attacks, like giving them a question, they defend back and their answers. Like one attacks, like questions them, and the defending just answering them, and the attack just gives them the answer or something like that. And it's exposing no meaning like how Walter and Judge had like a father and son relationship despite not being related. But there's the complexity and their contrast. Like what's their how complex I think I should have just put it here, but I didn't. So there's that, and the contrast is like what's the difference between the characters? Like is it something that related or something that's inspired by, and their dynamic? Like what's their I should have just put there as well, like the bonding part with their just should have been like dynamic, but really I didn't give enough time to do this because I was just too lazy to do it. Oh, and there's like the dialogue. What's their thing? I think I need to get rid of these parts. Like, and what's their beliefs and beliefs and presence? Like, what's their important? Same thing. Like their important purpose. Like in the story. Like, at their what's their reason to be in the first place? What's their like their angst, their struggles? Like the same thing, but that's something but like external or something. What's their relatability? What's their down to tone? What makes them relatable with you? These is like they did like 5. You can just do one more or less, depending on the story you're making. So that's all the things I put here, and then we have the vocation. I forgot what's it called. Yeah, this. The vocation is their vocation, like what's their way of pleasure, anything can be. What's their is their mission to define role in society became a positive force. But and there's like the verbs in their history, like the verbs complex in terms of like strength. This is like them like emotionally, like their internal something what's inside, not what's outside, and their secrets and their verbs in history in terms of strength, like such like what's their secrets, what's their question, what's a leading a situation, that's something that's unrelated what you're writing about in the novel. What's their personal experience, what's their emotions, what's their strength, what's their development, what's their history and verb. Here's the verbs there. Did they find them? Like, what's the 4 verbs? Like here. I feel like I forgot to get depth and complexity. Next is just the bonding part just needs some working. I forgot to give them that. Also, there's that. There's their parallel, their conclusions, what's their presentation, what's their deduction, and the parallels, what's something like something that's kind of similar with each other, their dynamic and their complexity in their themes. Like, what's their complexity in their theme, and what's their conclusion? Something that's like can just be something poetic of some sort. It can be anything. You just get, and there's like the journey, or it's like the backstory and the expected exposition rebellion. It's the reason, like what's their pushing the plot forward, making their life more difficult, adding emotional stress. It's like the exposition begins with intricacies that break out long stitches, but no, and build the tension. Just build the tension, their backstory and stuff. And their journey, theme, like what's their thing? What are you theming? What's their journey about? Can be anything. Just had to be something that fits their backstory. Can be something in their past, but well, it's just that. And their traits and their evolutions. Like what's their traits? What's their like their slowest? Is it like very slow or is it higher? Like is the characters develop like very slower or just faster than normal? But you have to like make it sure it's not like all the time. Make sure there's some times where he just immediately realizes sometimes he just where like has a hard time to identify the problems they're facing. What's same goes with the all of these like the application, like is it they're doing? Forgot that one called, but I would just get that some point. And there's development relationship. It's their development, like their she's getting. It's like getting better or stronger. And their peaks and their symbolism, like what's their funny. As their depth, their symbolism, composing consistency in characters and impact development forms of environment. Like what environment they just have to develop them. What's their consistency? Something that's consistent with them. What's the characters symbolize that? What's their complexity? What's something that makes them detailed or complex? The characters just that they like their characterizations they impact at the story. Like a kind of story that you're trying to embody something. What's their what they did to everyone around them and affecting society. It's not like they affect the world, just that they just affected like some parts and they just use their value, gain enough sympathy to get it like right and stuff. Hello everyone. My name is Ani from today we're talking about like part 2 I think about this character sheer what to do, and I hope you enjoy this.